Oh yeah, definitely. I've been improving it each and every day. It's my focus to come in, practice, to get better, and continue, learn after guys like Garrett and Chris, people ahead of me like that. So I'm grateful to have them. It definitely helped me a lot in my progression.
Guys were raving about you pretty much the entire offseason. Your black strap. What do you think you were doing? I mean, put yourself in that position.
Just trying to be the best version of myself each and every day. That's pretty much it.
To make that big play on special teams and force the safety, I mean, how much of a confidence booster is that for you?
It was definitely a big confidence booster. You pride special teams here a lot, especially the young guys playing, making an impact on special teams, so I'm glad I could do that.
You made a couple nice moves after that one catch. Looked like you got some reactions from the sideline. Just kind of what were the guys saying to you when you got back to the sideline after that?
That was just crazy move. They didn't know I could do that, so I'm glad I could showcase that.
Marvin, you probably don't have an opportunity to do a lot of things that your dad hadn't already done. Did you ask him about the safety? Did he ever tackle a guy for safety?
No, I didn't ask him about the safety.
No, okay.
Marvin, what has being his son, in terms of just growing up with the game, what kind of impact do you think that has?
It's had a big impact. Honestly, you learn a lot. You learn a lot about the little details, the little things that you may not, really watch on TV, and you probably just a normal person wouldn't really notice. But having him as a dad and just a mentor for me is big. He just helps me with all those little things.
In terms of having his name, I mean, it can come pressure. It doesn't have to. How have you dealt with that if it's been with you all?
I just got used to it. It's happened all my life pretty much, and you just get used to it, and it's not going to go anywhere. It's always going to be there, so you just got to live with it.
What advice is he giving you about having to sort of like right now, sort of wait your turn? You know what I mean?
Oh, it's the part of the game. Just get better each and every day. Learn from the guys ahead of you, and your time will come eventually.
Do you sense more playing time as this year develops? I mean, obviously we're still half the year together.
I'm not really focused on that. I'm just trying to get better each and every day. If the playing time comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. As long as I get better, I'll be happy.
What have you gotten better at the last 6-8 weeks? What do you know you've gotten better at?
I think definitely my hand combat, my releases. Coach Hart has helped me a lot with that. Usually just working on my feet. That's always been good, but getting my hands better through a lot of scrimmage has been really good for me.
Do you feel getting a chance to get you college in the game?
That's fun. It's a long time coming. That's my guy since high school. We play a lot of games together, so I'm glad we can put it together in college.
I know both of you didn't spend your entire life in Pennsylvania. I don't know, the fact that both of you could possibly be starting for Penn State right now, get you guys decided to come here and kind of wait your turn a little bit. Was that even a thought process?
No, we didn't really think about starting or anything like that. Obviously coming here together was a thought of ours, and we also wanted to go to the same school, but it's just worked out like that.
Do you feel like you, because of your family background, that you had a better idea of, say, the grind of college football compared to some others, or what was that transition like for you?
No, I've been always a hard-working person myself.
Yeah.
So coming here and seeing other guys work hard just as me. So it's good. It helps me work even harder. So
Was there a welcome to Ohio State moment for you, and how would you that you realized kind of like what it took, what the potential, what it needed to do to make sure that you stood out, or that?
Just got to take advantage of all your opportunities here. There's so many great guys, great players. Only one ball can go around, so whenever the ball comes to you, you got to take advantage of that opportunity.
Did it shock you? Did the level shock you, or was it something that you expected to do?
No, I just, came here, expected it, trying to be the best version of myself that I can be, and I just worked hard.
Marvin, did you and Kyle get together and kind of say, hey, where are you going? What are you thinking? When you guys decided to come to Ohio State?
Not really. We visited here, I think, twice together. Once or twice together, and just how it worked out. We got recruited by Ohio State together, and just how it worked out pretty much.
How's he doing?
Kyle's good. He's doing great. He's getting better every day. His positions, playing quarterback, I ask for a lot out of him, and I don't expect him to do. He's going to do great. For sure.
You may be biased because you obviously are friends with him, but if God forbid something happens to CJ, how confident are you?
I'm very confident, Kyle. He'll be just fine.
What are your thoughts on this Penn State defense, and are you looking to get yourself hopefully maybe some more playing time on the field this week?
They're a really good defense. I don't know about the playing time. If that happens, it happens. But they're a really good defense, and that's going to be a good challenge for us.
What are the biggest things you've learned from Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson?
Their attention to detail, man. I'm roommates with Chris on, the day before the game, and he's preparing more than anybody. in the offense, and he's watching film before he goes to sleep. He's taking care of his body. He comes in early and things like that. So I'm really grateful to have both those guys look up to and mentor me. So it's great.
We heard from training camp on that you were a guy that was flashing. From what you're saying here, you've been pretty patient about playing time. Obviously, you want to play. Does that come from maybe your father's background, or just you understanding that there is Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson from Jackson?
No, I definitely understand. Like I said, I'm just trying to get better each and every day, and playing time's going to be there eventually. So.
Your dad's a Hall of Famer. You've been playing wide receiver since whatever, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What makes Chris Olave special, in your opinion? What makes Garrett Wilson special?
Like I just said, their attention to detail. Like they're very detailed, and the way they run routes, their depths and getting releases, stacking the defenders, and everything like that. So you're not going to find more detailed receivers in the country than them too.
But then physically, what stands out about them as you watch them, Marvin? Because
honestly,
I can explain what stands out to me about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you guys know Chris, the fastest receiver in the country probably, and Garrett's very explosive and twitchy and things like that. So obviously they're tough to handle for sure.
What do you think are the things that make you special that when you get to play more that Ohio State fans are really going to see about your game?
I'm just going to make plays, just say that.
Where did you, what is, I guess, maybe the best advice or lesson you got from your dad about being a receiver? And I'm talking about even maybe teaching how to catch the ball, you know what I mean, with your hands, out front, et cetera. What's the best advice that you
I wouldn't say it's really a skill necessarily, just having a mindset of, whenever opportunity comes to you, you got to make the best of it.
You keep talking about playing time. I'm not really worried about that.
Absolutely.
You have to, when you join a room like this where you know what's coming back and you know what's in the room, you kind of have to have that mindset to make it.
Everybody's going to be different. I know for me, I'm just trying to get better. And the playing time will be there eventually, and I'll be that.
Does this game mean anything extra to you, being from Pennsylvania, playing against Penn State?
Nah.
A couple more questions. In your first season with Ohio State, you're number one in total offense, scoring offense. The last 5 seasons, averaged 40 points and over 500 yards of offense. How does the Ohio State offensive room conduct itself to be number one in the country, just from your point of view?
I think we have a very high standard for ourselves. We go out there and practice. Every ball needs to be completed. And it's not run it back and do it again. And from the O-linemen to receivers to tight ends, running backs, and the quarterbacks, we have high expectations for ourselves, and that's just the whole standard we hold ourselves to.
Is there anywhere you could improve? I mean, you're number one, so good.
There's always improvements. Looking at the film, we're not going to be perfect. Not going to have 100% completion percentage and things like that, but definitely there's things to improve for sure.
Marvin, it seems like playing special teams as a wide receiver here is kind of like a rite of passage. How have you kind of taken things from playing special teams and kind of incorporated that to being a receiver?
Coach Parker, preaches that. There's a lot of special teams, movements and drills that we do that incorporate right into being a receiver. So, I'm very thankful for him and teaching me those skills that I definitely do bring to playing receiver as well.
How long do you take to buy into that, to being a part of special teams? Obviously, you made a big play on Saturday in that spot. I mean, did it take a minute to put the ego aside and say, hey, I'm a wide receiver, and you realize that they're going to...
No, you look at the guys that came before you, they all did it, from Terry McLaurin and even Chris made plays on special teams like that, so it's part of the process.
What would you say is the hardest part about being your dad's
son? I couldn't tell you really. Every time you make a play, they're going to mention him too, so...
Is that annoying at all?
Yeah, you get used to it. It's fine though.
For you, what are the biggest things that Brian Heartline has done for you to help make you a better receiver over the course of his first year?
I think it's definitely, obviously he played the position. He knows all the skills and tricks and things like that, but definitely working on your mentality, your self-talk, whatever you like to call it. Really just focus on your mentality, pre-snap and, during the play and things like that. So he's definitely helped me on that.